everyone, my name is Benedictus Allejandro Susanto. I'm from new grade Strada St. Mary 1 Junior High School. I'm here to join Aksara speech competition. In this lovely day, I want to talk about what can we, the Gen Z, learn from an event back in 1928 called Sumpah Pemuda. Gen Z is a generation who have everything in their pocket. With one click on their phone, they can watch videos, voice out their opinion, and even search what they want to know. This is the thing that the previous generation can never dream of. You know, when most of our previous country leaders want to voice out their opinion, it's so hard for them. For example, when the youngsters from all around Indonesia want to arrange a congress to talk about the condition about this country, they have to travel across this country before meeting each other. Later on, this congress leads to an event called Sumpah Pemuda. They vote that there will be one motherland, one nation, and one language, Indonesia. This event influenced people around Indonesia to unite and fight against the colonialism to reach one destiny, Indonesia independence. The point is, look how our previous generation can be such an influential for this country without the facility that we have right now. What if the youngsters just can arrange a meeting in a video call or create a WhatsApp group with Muhammad Yamin and others in it? Or Sukarno can just tweet about the condition of Indonesian people under the Dutch colonialism, and suddenly Justice for Indonesia hashtag will be famous in many countries. Right now, with all the facilities that we have, we should also be a good influencer for people around us. If you see the internet, you can see a lot of motivating Instagram posts or a lot of inspiring YouTube videos. But in fact, in real life, we still can see a lot of students who can focus on their study, even though they have all the facilities and don't have any problem with their economy. Or there are still a lot of students who still not taking their homework seriously. If there are one of our friends who have struggle like that, it's our job to make them realize that not focusing on their study will lead them to nothing. We can do it by talk personally with them or contact them on our free time. We don't need to influence all people around Indonesia. We can just be a good influencer for our closest one. The second thing I want to mention is about how the young generation in 1928 is actually do something when their country under problem. When you see the internet, you can see a lot of young people complain about how the government works. For example, about how companies prefer to employ foreign workers more than local workers. I mean, who wants to employ people who used to cheat and skip school lessons? What I'm going to say is this young generation complains more than action. They only want result, but they don't like the process. Their eyes is on the prize, but they never makes themselves worthy for it. That thing didn't happen in 1928. They know that their country need to change something wrong, so they arranged a congress that include youth organizations from all across the country. They didn't just complain in their room about how things should be done, but don't actually do something like what most people do right now. Instead of keep complaining about why companies prefer foreign workers, why we don't make our quality better than the foreign worker? We can do it from the simple thing in our life, like always do our best in every chance we get, or focusing ourselves to reach the target that we want to achieve. We should learn from Sumpah Pemuda. It's an event that shows young generation in that time not just complaining, but do something. The third thing I want to tell is why Sumpah Pemuda is an important part of Indonesia independence. Before the event of Sumpah Pemuda, there are a lot of well-known heroes of Indonesia, such as Pangeran Diponegoro, such as Kapitan Patimura, or Imam Bonjol, and many others. But why? Why they never succeed and bring freedom to the people of Indonesia? It's because they're still fighting for their own region. Also, they're still fighting with power, not with strategy. It's different from what happened after Sumpah Pemuda. The battle after Sumpah Pemuda is more tactical, and they're not just doing it for their region, but they're doing it for Indonesia. Indonesia is under colonialism for about 350 years, but from Sumpah Pemuda, it only takes 27 years for Indonesia to reach independence. And then, what message we could take from that? Indonesia have a lot of good doctors, a lot of good teachers, a lot of good engineers. But why? Why our country is still struggling? If we compare it to America, to China, or even to Singapore, it's not because our people is not talented enough. We can see Indonesia keep winning on international stage, like math competition, sport competition, or art competition. It's because most of that good doctors, good engineer, and good teacher prefer to work for other country. Also, some of them is still doing it for the sake of themselves. What if all of the talented people collaborate each other and do it for the sake of this nation? I think it's not impossible for us to see Indonesia being a respected country in this short time. We can see our previous generation reach the independence in a short time after they unite. So it's not impossible for us to see the glory of Indonesia in a short time after we unite. At the end, we, the young people of Indonesia, have a lot of duty for this nation. We are in the front line of advancing this country. We have to bring changes. We have to build this country in many things, such as culture and infrastructure, and many others duty to build our beloved Indonesia. The young people who create Sumpah Pemuda event is a perfect role model for us. They inspire us to influence people to a good way, and they inspire us not just complaining, but do something. They also tell us that we don't have to do everything alone. We have our friend, family, and many others. So let's bring glory to this land, you and me together. I'm Benedictus Susanto, and thank you for your attention.